Hey Snap Flash fam! This past week, Botswana's Vice President Ndaba Gaolathe took the stage at the African Development Bank's annual meetings in Côte d'Ivoire, and his message? Loud and clear, Africa must stop waiting and start building. Let's break down the bold call he just made to leaders across the continent. What if Africa stopped exporting raw materials and started exporting finished products? What if our economies were run by innovators, not just consumers? Botswana's VP says it's time. Keep watching. This speech could reshape Africa's future. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a Snap Flash Power update on Africa's biggest stories. At the African Development Bank's annual meetings in Abidjan, Botswana's Vice President and Finance Minister Ndaba Gaolathe delivered a rousing message that's sparking conversations across the continent.
To every leader shaping Africa's future and every young person daring to build it, fellow Africans, I count it a deep privilege to address you. In Africa, we have everything we need to succeed. The seeds of greatness are already in our hands, in our land, and in our people and in our spirit. We are not waiting for a savior. We are the architects of our own ascent, and the time to build is now. From the richness of our soil to the resilience of our youth, from the brilliance of our universities to the ambition in our streets, Africa holds within it the full architecture of its own rise. But potential is not destiny. What we need now is the will to act boldly, to think differently, and to lead fearlessly. This is not just a moment of opportunity, it is a moment of obligation, and is ours to claim. Yet we must confront hard truths. Africa holds 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land, yet we import over 50 billion in food. We sit on 30% of global mineral reserves, yet we export them raw, with minimal value added. Botswana, like many African nations, understands the cost of underutilized capital, natural, human, and financial. For decades, our growth was shaped by diamonds. The reliance brought prosperity, but also fragility. When global demand dips, so does our fiscal space. These are not just economic signals. They are warnings that we must reform and we must evolve. Botswana is broadening its revenue base, diversifying production and ensuring every form of capital, mined, trained, or mobilized, works harder for our people. Africa can no longer afford to export its future. We must move from extraction to transformation, from dependence to design. In Botswana, we are driving that shift. Our diamonds are now cut and polished locally. We are building industries, not just mines. But that is only the beginning. We are moving to ensure that broad mineral beneficiation happens on our soil. Let Africa be known not for what it digs out, but for what it builds up. Let us become a global hub for value-added production. This is where growth, jobs, and dignity begin. Industrial transformation does not happen in isolation. It is powered by the right infrastructure. But to build industries, we must first build the roads that lead to them. Africa faces $100 billion infrastructure gap every year. That gap is not just in numbers, it is in opportunity lost. In Botswana, we are investing in new economic corridors that connect our mineral belts to regional markets. We are advancing smart water systems, renewable energy, and infrastructure that works and lasts. We urge all African nations to think regionally, build regionally, trade regionally. No African economy should be more than 48 hours from a functional port. That must become our benchmark. Capital must chase ideas and not bureaucracy. Across Africa, small and medium enterprises account for the majority of jobs, yet they face a $330 billion financing gap. That is not just a gap in credit, it is a gap in belief. Let us close it. Let us be the generation that helped SMEs move from survival to scale. The Pan-African payment and settlement system reform is already saving us billions. That is progress and proof that we have what it takes to build solutions that solve African problems, but we must move faster. Let us build financial systems that fund innovation, not just administration. According to the 2024 Afrobarometer report, public confidence in anti-corruption efforts has dropped by 8.4 percentage points across Africa, a clear signal that our people are watching and waiting. Where trust decays, progress dies. Corruption does more than steal money. It steals hope and it stalls development. In Botswana, we have empowered our procurement authority to act and not just to advise. It can now enforce, it can investigate, and ensure that every pula delivers value. Strengthening governance and decisively addressing corruption are prerequisites to attracting investment and ensuring effective public resource use. Digital governance tools must become standard, not exceptional, to ensure transparency and accountability. The AfCFTA is more than a trade agreement. It is Africa's economic manifesto. Despite global headwinds, intra-African trade has grown. Imagine what we could do if we moved faster together. Botswana firmly supports the AfCFTA as a strategic platform to integrate markets, to boost regional value chains, and to diversify African economies. We must not only sign the AfCFTA, we must live it. For Africa's economic diversification is not optional, it is existential. We must move into agro-processing. We must move into manufacturing and digital services. When trade moves, people prosper. Let us make that prosperity permanent. Our most valuable resource is not under the ground. It is standing above. It is young. It is ready and it is brilliant. Every African graduate should leave school with a pathway, a job, a business, or a funded idea. We must invest in STEM, in digital skills, and in vocational training. We must build African startups and scale African solutions. Let us not grow an economy of consumers. Let us grow an economy of creators. The future of Africa's development is in our hands, not in history's shadow, but in our own strategy. It depends on how effectively we mobilize and direct capital. It is time for us to turn our potential into prosperity through coordinated action, bold reforms, and strategic investments. Botswana affirms its commitment to Africa's collective transformation. By aligning our financial, institutional, and human capital with a bold vision of industrialization and inclusivity, we can ensure that Africa's capital truly works for Africa's development. Let us not pass down poverty. Let us pass down platforms. Let us pass down power. Let us pass down possibility.
Is Gaolathe right? Can Africa finally break free from exporting raw goods and depending on imports? What will it take to build an economy for creators? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. If this story sparked something in you, give it a like and subscribe for more powerful takes from across Africa. Hit that bell so you never miss a headline that matters. Botswana's vice president just dropped the mic on what Africa's future could look like: bold, self-reliant, and built from within. Now it's up to all of us, leaders and citizens alike, to make that vision real. Stay tuned to Snap Flash for the stories shaping tomorrow.